Them driver in Jamaica, them two bumbuckler reckless. Them two reckless. Government needs to do something and them drive like a pussy on the road. Driver them not speed, them speed and lose control. Yeah? Find them for fighting and ringing bumbuckler. It's going to jump out. Don't kill any funny. Them driver are too reckless, man. Bumbuckler. Ain't them fail on this boy when them catch him. So nobody need. Good, no fatality. So the person was all this.
Now people, like you've always heard me stress, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Every year upon the road, at least 400 to 500 people lose their life. Mostly because of recklessness. Mostly because of impatience. Mostly because of a whole bunch of knucklehead driver fully done upon the road. If you notice, maybe about 2 hours or so before this, a big ACCIDENT on the PJ Patterson Highway on the Clarendon leg of the highway. One person lost his life, many other injured. 3 vehicles caused by some sorts of delivery truck. He was speeding, lost control. Fast forward, this is after the toll, just before you get to Miami Bay, right there so by the roundabout. That is a place that I've stopped on several occasions. A whole lot of cars always stop there. When you're coming around that corner, them have all sorts of stuff in the road, them little grit in the road for tell you slow down. So therefore, you know that you're going towards some sorts of roundabouts, busy intersections. So therefore, common sense I gotta tell you for slow down. So therefore, what rate of speed is this truck going? Sometimes these truck, them not pass on sorts of fitness, them not have proper brakes, them not have proper none at all, ball tire. However, them are blaze. They do not drive any sorts of difference from these mad people on the road in these sports car, specifically these Mark X. Them are dilly-dally through the traffic, all over the highway, a pass you, cut in and out with a 18-wheeler, a trailer. What do you think is going to happen? Every day that the bucket goes to the well, one day at the bottom are going to fall out. You hear the man I say? These people should be H-E-N-G. These people forget J-U-N-G-L-E, justice, because they are some selfish pieces of ish. They do not have any sort of regard for a person's life or health. Them just a try speed. It is all about money. Money is the motive over life. However, what we see, a lot of lives are being lost. And in this case, the part of the video that I did not show because of YouTube's policy as it pertains to any sorts of graphic stuff. This 18-wheeler trailer almost crushed out a vehicle, pinned down a vehicle right on the wall, right there, so. Luckily for this man, he was able to make it. However, he was badly injured. All because of some sorts of JACKASS in a some sorts of lethal weapon truck. Point blank and period. So the next thing that is popping in the news is an update about a constable, Mr. Fairclough, that lost his life in a St. Anne. If you're not familiar with the story, it goes something like this. Mr. Fairclough, he was leaving work, went across the street. When he saw a man or a couple of men, ATTACKING, a young lady, it was a targeted hit. 4 assailants went to take away this one young lady. Mr. Fairclough intervened. There was some sorts of SHOOT out. Mr. Fairclough lost his life. He was taken to the place of recovery. However, too late was the call. During that confrontation, a man, his name is O'Shane Brown, known as Sean Brown, known as Jim Brown. Him have all sorts of, call it OC, also called aliases. Apparently, during that SHOOT out, when Mr. Fairclough was targeting one of the SHOOTERS, his name is Sirri. Then Mr. Brown roll up and blaze up the officer. Him take for himself. In the night later on, they went to a place called Edge Hill, meaning Major Investigative Division, all sorts of popo in a blue, specialized, rate, lele, blue, blah, blah. There was some sorts of SHOOT out. One man which was on the bike that was ridden by Sirri. After the bike crash, Sirri take for himself, run at some sorts of bush. The popo held one individual. They took him to the station. Needless to say, he was caught up by the other inmates in the station because them say him an informant and worse. The popo seems to have set him up. So therefore, he got BEATING for 2 reasons. About 24 hours after that, the popo went on some sorts of special operation. They found the main target, Sirri. Sirri was out on bail for the same thing, pie up, robbery A to Z, all sorts of criminal activity. So people, follow the sequence of things. Officer lost his life that night. Later on at the night, them hold one man. He is presently locked up. 24 hours after that, they went for Sirri. Some sorts of pie out. Sirri was conned up by the popo. He is DEAD. Within that same 24 hours, this man went to a next suspect, O'Shane Brown, went to a nearby hospital, told the people them that, say me there fall out in a Trelawney and somebody try rob me for my phone. Rob me, take my phone and also pie me up. The hospital, the nurse, the doctors weren't buying it, so therefore they did the normal protocol procedures. They called the popo. When the popo come and lift him up and turn him over, they realized that he was laying down on the same phone in which he claimed that they stole. Needless to say, he was charged officially. He was charged for MURDER, conspiracy, illegal firepiece, illegal ammunition. You name the book, they pretty much fling it off of him. So it tells you that these people are fully done. Based on the information, it is said that a 4th person is on the run. So people out of 4 of them, 1 lose his life, 1 day a hospital, 1 in a jail, 1 day on the run. Now when we hear the motive behind this, it is said that this lady that was conned up, she did not lose her life, was because of some sorts of house, meaning DEAD left legacy. So now people, this one person that was charged thus far, he told the popo that he was paid. Him start to talk, him start to say everything, meaning the one that is locked up and the one that was charged officially. Both of them start SNITCH. I tell the popo which part the one remaining one that is on the run is hiding, where he lives, rete, lele, blue, blah, bling. However, what is most disturbing, when this lady lost her life, persons were saying that it is because of some sorts of family land, like me say, DEAD left legacy. There was some sorts of squabble between herself and the auntie. The auntie went to the popo station and claimed, say, yes, they had a little dispute, but them solved it out. This is the reason why she actually was conned up. Based on what the auntie is saying or told the popo, gave a statement to the popo, this lady that got conned up, it is because she was in some sorts of lawsuit with some sorts of restaurant in which them decide say them are going to settle. However, the money that they offered was not good enough, so therefore she declined, she turned it down. So this auntie is claiming that it is those same owners from this restaurant owned by some sorts of Indian or Pick-a-Pow, the man them from the infrastructure place. However, people, when we analyze and assess the situation, the likely possibility, DEAD left legacy, family land, or because of some sorts of insurance policy or insurance lawsuit. People, both are possible. However, the more likely possibility is that the auntie pretty much put out some sorts of hits. This was confessed by the statement of one of the suspects that were held. Them get 200,000 from the auntie. So therefore, DEAD left legacy. I will leave people DEAD or was supposed to. This lady lived to tell the tale. This lady more than likely is going to go to court and say exactly what kind of contention she and the aunt have. And the aunt more than likely will be charged sooner or later. Point blank and period. The next thing that is popping in the news, public service announcements. A popo will never go to jail. Yes, he might be charged. However, he will not get convicted. And even if he gets convicted, he is going to beat it on appeal. Because the DPP prosecution is either going to drop the ball or there's going to be some sorts of technicality in a court that is going to cause him to win, fly high or fly low. On March of 2012, a man known as Floyd Green, based on the Popo reports, he was breaking into some sorts of supermarket in a Christiana, which is in Manchester. And just for clarity, the Popo will not go to jail if them pipe you up at some scene of crime. That means that you're involved in some scene of the crime, even if it is not self-defense, even if you did not do anything, you get flat on your belly, and then pipe you up. There's always going to be some sorts of loophole for them to beat this case. Such is the case in this case. So like I said, in 2012, 12 years ago or so in a March, 12 years and a month or 2 months to be specific, a man known as Floyd Green lost his life. Based on the Popo reports, Popo report coming from Constable Evelyn Gallimore and District Constable Kemar Sewell. Those were the two officers that were charged and went to court and beat the case. So in 2012, 2024, 12 years later, so therefore delayed tactics right there again. Based on the Popo report from these two officers, they claim when they entered the place, Mr. Green tried to rush them with some sorts of machete. Based on Indicom's report, it seems as if the Popo might have been lying. Based on the video footage, CCTV from inside the store, Indicom determined or decided that I am going to send this file to the DPP because it seems as if this man was hiding when he was actually conned up. I am sure that the DPP looked at the footage and also came to a decision that they have a charge to answer to. So 12 years later, the case went to court for trial. Defense claiming that it was self-defense, defense lawyer claiming that their client acted in self-defense. They were only defending themselves after Mr. Green rushed them with some sorts of machete. Now, people, I don't know if the video footage that Indicom got showed the whole thing. That when the officer pie after the man, the suspect that was robbing in the store, the suspect did not have anything in his hand. He was actually hiding behind some sort of counter. Based on what the defense lawyer is saying, yes, the video showed that my client, pie sent off a couple of cans. However, it did not show what the man was doing at the time. People, me don't know if these are some sorts of psychs they are using in these court to set these officers free, or this is just gross incompetence as it pertains to Indicom and the prosecutor. After a 3-week trial, the jury of 7 deliberated for 16 minutes. Now, people, common sense is going to tell you that if the trial is 3 weeks, especially MURDER, even if it looks like a closed case, meaning easy case, the jury is going to deliberate to make it not look so bad. However, when they come with a decision within 16 minutes, it tells you that the case was weak. It tells you that the prosecution, DPP, failed to prove any sort of case. Or it tells you that them pretty much throw away the case. People, me don't know what the case is. However, what this proves, whenever you are a criminal element and you lose your life on the scene of a crime, it does not matter what you do. It doesn't matter if you drop on your back, you confess to the Lord, you're going to really DEAD and you're not going to get any sorts of justice. So therefore, the moral of the story, do the right thing or the wrong thing is going to do you. It is called karma, whether it is justified or not. Point blank and period. So anyways, people, thanks once again for checking out my video. If you appreciate videos like these, please show your appreciation by liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing to my channel. That is how YouTube promotes videos like these to like-minded, sensible persons like yourself. Bless up.